touchdown for the Bills. We go over to the Bears side. I had to put a couple things in here. First of all, wanted to pay homage to our guy, Mercedes Lewis. He doesn't do a great job here, I think, but we just love the fact that he's over there. And I know there's a lot of stuff, even though he's a Bears guy, phenomenal human being, phenomenal football player, phenomenal locker room guy. They started on 12 personnel. I think you should see a lot of 12 here. Now, they're going to run middle zone to the left side here. And you see what the Buffalo Bills do. They bring this defensive end down to the B gap, and they're basically saying, look, we have every gap covered. We have C gap, B gap. Linebacker Matt Milano's got A gap. We got backside A, backside B, and then we've got the replacement for Tremaine Edmonds back on the backside C gap. So they have no gaps they can run to. Easy job winning a 1v1 battle against what I think is a substandard offensive line, except for maybe that new right tackle. I think is a substandard offensive line. We should be able to win 1v1 matchups, especially with Kenny Clark and TJ Slaton, and make tackles in the backfield. Now, this is what I was talking about with the development of Justin Fields. You've got this three-step game, okay? So if you watch this three-step game here, ball should be gone now. Ball should be in the air, right? Because it's already predetermined. I've already decided I'm going to throw to the curl. I saw the look. I know the defense. I'm throwing to the curl. Ball's gone. Ball isn't gone. You got two-man breaking on it. Incomplete pass. A little bit of a timing thing. Not a big deal, but it's something that you might see another quarterback make in the National Football League. We've got empty looks. We got 5 wide receivers out in the play, going deep, and you just don't see a lot of people open in this three-step look. So the question is, can DJ Moore and company give him a reason to throw somebody open on these three-step looks? If not, you're all of a sudden in a different position. It's not a 5-step drop. The pocket's different. Everything happens a little faster when you're 3-step. You're not as far back, so you don't have as much time to maneuver and much room to maneuver. Things happen. So if you're going to get in that 3-step game, you better find some either rhythm passes on the outside or some quick hookups that you can take care of immediately. What I think we're going to be able to dominate, our defensive and outside linebackers have done really well so far in this preseason. And this is Mercedes Lewis. He gets beat up or so here. But what you're seeing, I think, overall is the physicality at that defensive end position that we have with Preston Smith. I don't know if Rashawn Gary will be able to make it back, but Enagbare, we've had Van Ness is going to be in there playing super physical. I don't know what his pass rush is going to look like, but I do know that against tight ends, he should win that matchup every time. We talked about it 2 weeks ago, and this is just stuff where we should really excel. You see the safety coming in and taking care of the guard. Just not a really physical offensive line, despite the run game. The run game is more of a function of they have Justin Fields. They have some really good running backs. Now we get back in this situation, and you're talking about anticipation. You get your 5-step drop, and you basically have 3 options here. You're in a too high shell. Am I going to be able to throw to one of the circles, or am I going to hit the guy down the seam? Okay. Right now, the decision needs to be made. The ball needs to be gone, and the Packers are going to have the opportunity because this guy holds the ball a little bit longer to win on secondary efforts in the pass rush game. Now he starts moving around, and this is where everything gets interesting, exciting, fill in the blank for the Chicago Bears fans, but also he's not pushing the ball down the field. So you take every once in a while, if he gets a 3-yard, 5-yard gain, it's like you missed the big play. Back again. You see him running. And look, does he have the smash route at the bottom here on the 20-yard line? Yeah, he does. He's got him open, but there's not a lot else going on in this route. He makes the right decision, and this is where, if these receivers turn into blockers, I mean, you can see him running for a long time here, and this is what we have to be aware of. Are you going to spy him with a linebacker? Do you put Quay on him and just say, listen, Quay, he can't go anywhere. We're willing to play with one less man in the secondary. We can just play nickel all game and just run Quay as a spy. Do you spy with the defensive tackle? I always think that's a bad idea with a really athletic quarterback, but some people do that. And now we talk about the play action looks. I think this is where the Packers, the Bears should really think about making their hay. Even out of shotgun, you prefer this under center, but even out of shotgun, when you're moving that split flow, tight end backside, you show it. And now you've got the 15-yard in the middle, DJ Moore wide open. And then we just talked about DJ Moore after the catch. This guy's a really good wide receiver. He's going to do wonders, I think, for Justin Fields, his presence, his availability. The run game, they brought over. So as we already know, they have Khalil Herbert, but they also brought Dante Foreman over from Carolina. He's a good running back. He's had a number of good games for the Panthers. You see, they're running like a kick play, except Cole Kmet is going to crash this whole thing down. But now 18 is actually just going to block out because he has inside leverage already on that safety. And so usually when we talk about the kick play, you push everything to the left, we bounce out to the right, and we're just saying that that safety or that corner can't make a really clean hit on your running back. The Bears are going to use this and just say, we're going to book everybody outside of 32, and we're going to kick 32 out because Cole Kmet's going to step inside like he's cutting off. And all of a sudden, Dante Foreman can just hit that crease and go. This is a good play for them. We'll see this play on Sunday. Another shotgun, a lot of stuff out of shotgun. And this is a design quarterback draw. And this is the other thing that you start thinking about. You have a defender on the line of scrimmage. This play really doesn't make sense. That you shouldn't call this play off. There should be an option B. We should be doing something else if I'm the Chicago Bears. Is Justin Fields in a position now in his third season to take more command of the offense at the line of scrimmage? Because no matter how athletic you are, if you've got a safety up at the line of scrimmage, you're probably not going to make plays. Got a great. I think this is going to be a big part of both teams. The screen game. Khalil Herbert is a great screen runner. Dante Foreman's good. And we already know, if we're talking about Packers, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones in particular, really, really good screen guys. It allows the offensive line to use their athleticism. I know that sounds funny, but it's true. It allows them to get onto space. It allows them to not have to pass protect for another rep. Okay. It allows the defensive line to get tired and to get out of the game or to take a play off the next play, but it allows us to get on the small guys, and good things happen when big guys get on small guys. You see they get a first down here. This is what the Packers have to anticipate. You should think with our pass rush and the amount of times we should, our defensive line, the amount of time they're spending in the backfield, one would think that they're going to get a fair amount of action from the screen game. So